Right, I'm from Glasgow, by the way, for the Gorbals. And I should explain something about where I'm from, sorry. Right. We introduce every noun in a sentence first, like see mama, see fish. Mama hates fish, right? And see these horns, sorry, see these hands, right? See me, see my grandson, right? The other day, my grandson, he says to me, he says, what would you do if you woke up the next morning and you had 6 fingers? And I thought, that's a bloody profound question for a Wayne. This is my Wayne's Wayne, right? He's 6. And I thought about it for about a day. And I came up with this answer, right? And you tell me if this is on point, right? See me. So first I'd wake up and I'd probably think I was dreaming, right? So I'd stare at it for maybe about, I'd say 3 minutes, right? Then I'd maybe go like that and I'd go, right, this is a dream. And then I'd look at my phone, I'd get my phone, right? My Wayne got me one of these non-wee iPhones and I use it to check golf. So I'd turn that on, and if that had the proper date and all, and information about the PGA Tour, then I'd go, right, so that's working. So this is no like a dream, right? So I'd stare at it for a bit more, and then I'd wake my wife, and I'd say, do you see that, right? And I know her, she'd start panicking, and she'd say, what, like maybe 1,000 times. I'm not exaggerating. She'd just go on a what cycle, right? And so I'd let her have her thing, because I've got this to deal with. And I'd stare, and then I'd go maybe to the bathroom and do that a few times in the mirror, right? And then it would start to sink in. This is no dream. That's the 6th finger. I've grown a 6th finger. I've got to handle this the new. And here's the biggie. Everything I know about the world is wrong. So then I'd begin vomiting. And again, my wife would be delirious, right? She'd start throwing up, blah, blah, blah. And I'd probably puke. I mean, when my son was arrested for drunk driving, I puked for about 20 minutes. So I'm going to give this an hour. I'd throw up for an hour, right? I'm sorry, I'm trying to be articulate here because I come from a place that has quite a thick slang. We're like the Puerto Ricans of Europe. So these are not horns, they're hands, all right? And I'm not from Scotland, I'm from Scotland, right? Okay, so now I've come to terms with it, right? So I'd bandage it up, and you come to a situation where you have to make 2 decisions. One, I keep this quiet, I go to a surgeon, right? We've got free healthcare in Canada. I live in Canada, by the way. And I just say, I've had a 6th finger my whole life and I'm sick of it. And please take it off, right? And I don't tell anyone, and my son says, what's that hole in your horn? And I say, oh, it's a wee pimple tumour, right? Just forget it. That's an option. But here's the thing, right? And this is a bit hard to digest. God now has been proven, right? I didn't have a weird tumour that looked like Thomas Jefferson, right? There's a context for that. There's parameters for that. That's possible. It would just be, hey, he's had a tumour in his stomach and coincidentally it looks like it's got a face, right? That's possible. A doctor would go, oh, that's very, very unusual, very unlikely, but it's possible. This growing a finger is no possible. That not only defies biology, it defies physics, right? So now it's a miracle. I mean, it's magic. No one's grown an appendage in 8 hours, ever, right? So this is, beyond the shadow of a doubt, magic. And if something magic happens, real, unequivocal, scientific magic, that's proof God exists. Now, this is where it gets tricky. That means God has contacted me, right? I might be a Messiah, and that's bloody scary. You know why? Because why the bloody hell is God contacting me? There must be a huge crisis going on. Now, the good news is that movie with Bob Denver, Oh God, and George Burns, right, Oh God 2 and all that, he contacted him, and it wasn't a huge emergency. It was just, hey, can you get more people talking about God and all that? Because I feel we're losing our way a wee bit. Fingers crossed that's all it is. But it might be the verge of an apocalypse, and God has called me and said, here you, go show this to Oprah and get on TV and tell the world I'm here. Because we're at doom's door, you know. So now we realise I can't hide this. I've been sent a message by God. He's just going to grow me another one or do something else, you know. So I can't ignore that. And here's another good thing, right? Now that we're positive God exists. And by the way, when I say positive, you can x-ray my hand, I'll go to doctors, we'll have eyewitnesses, we'll have stored video of me, you know, at least 3 days before with 5 fingers. So they'll have to say, oh, he faked that, and all these thousands of people he's met over the years are lying and saying that they never noticed he had 6 fingers. So it's provable, right, that a miracle happened. And of course there's going to be skeptics saying it's a lie, but I'll just go, feel free to come by, check it out. I'll do all the x-rays you want. And then eventually it'll be like, Jimmy McInnes, 700 different doctors have examined his hand and say it's real. And 2,000 people and 650 videos have unequivocally shown that he had 5 fingers as late as 2 days before or something like that, right? So eventually the entire world is going to know that a miracle happened. It's not going to happen overnight, but it's going to take a while. Now, the fact that a miracle happened, I'm still talking to my grandson, by the way, Duncan, that's a message for God. I'm an atheist, by the way, and now I believe in God because of this. I've got to spread the word, right? I don't know, and I'll tell people, I'll be totally honest, I'll say, I don't know how this happened or what I meant to say, but let's check out the Bible. I don't even know if it's Christian. Maybe Buddha came over to Canada and did this, so there is a magic guy or a magic woman, there's a magic, and I meant to tell you. And then I would be obligated to start healing people, because maybe that's it. Like I'll touch a blind chick in the face, right? And I'll touch a guy's gammy leg and all that. And I'll touch your cancer and I'll rub your belly if you're pregnant and all, right? If that works, we're done, that's good. I'm Jesus Christ. And God decided that the world needs more healing, which is bizarre, because then you say, well, why'd you make them blind then if I have to heal them? Did you overdo it with the malice? Did you make too many people sick? And there's 7 bloody billion. 2/3 are starving. I'm going to wear this bloody thing out. I have to sleep. And then you go, well, wait a minute. You're magic. Why don't you just cure them? Why are you having me fly a Delta flight to bloody Bangladesh and bobbing like I'm playing basketball with these sick people? Boom, boom, boom. That doesn't even make sense. So I'm guessing I'll do that, right? And it won't work. And then people will go, wait a minute, magic happened. That's beyond the shadow of a doubt. He's no the Messiah. I think it's bloody Satan. And here's the really scary bit, right? If I'm no insane at this point, I'll go insane, because that's some sound logic. If you have a magic hand and it doesn't do nothing, then maybe the devil gave it to you, right? By the way, when I was explaining this to my Wayne, my grandson, he's in tears at this point, because it's been 5 hours and I scared him. But it is bloody scary. If Satan can touch people and make you have this weird hand for no reason, then Satan exists and you're bloody cursed. I mean, that makes me Damien or the bloody Antichrist like the Exorcist with the head spinning around. So, odds are, I've got Satan on my tail. I'm on his book. I'm on his radar. He's given me this scary hand for no bloody reason. And just to say, I'm here, you wee shite, and I could kill you. I'd go mad at that point, and I'd kill myself, because I don't want to face Satan. Then I'm going to hell. So then I have just been proven that Satan exists, and he probably wants me. So I wouldn't kill myself, but I'd know that when I die, which is, I'm 67, so it's coming up, 10 year, 20 year, I'm going to fucking hell. And that's going to be apparently a lake of fire for eternity. So, I would just go mad. I mean, no brain can handle that kind of fate, right? So the answer to the question is, if you wake up one day and you've got 6 fingers, you'd go bloody insane.